Hi guys! It's been a long time, I know. I've been taking a course, a 4-week acting for film course in New York Film Academy, and I thought that I should share with you my experience and how fun it has been and how much I've learned. So yeah, expect a couple of videos about that. Let's talk about the first week. The first week was awesome. I could not love it more. It was the introduction classes. I got to meet the people who were gonna be with me the whole 4 weeks and my teachers, which were awesome. And basically what you're gonna see is the footage from one of the classes called Acting for Film. A little on the nose there, but yeah. In the first video, you can see, I'm gonna cut that, okay. Yeah, so the first example, the first exercise, there we go. Oh my god, it took me like an hour to figure the word out. The first exercise was only to be in front of the camera, and the teacher said to do anything at all. So me, as a lover of video games, the first thing that came to mind was the song from The Last of Us 2 trailer. If you know the song, you know the song. So this is it.
Action!
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil, 'cause I'm blind to it all, and my heart and my mind, they comfort me, 'cause I know I'll kill my enemies when they come. Okay, on the next exercise, the teacher was like, okay, now I'm gonna tell you what to do. Remember a certain memory from your past and try to relive it in the moment. So act as if you were in that moment at that time. So here's what I did.
Action.
Ok, ya, pero tía, a ver, es que, ¿me puedes explicar lo de la cobra? Porque en verdad no entiendo eso. No, ¿a qué te referías con lo de cobra? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? No, para no... No. En Lima la cobra es como que, tipo, estás saliendo con unos tipos y de la nada como que te intentan meter cara, entonces tú haces como que la cobra. Yo no sabía que la cobra... No, espera, explícamelo de nuevo porque no entendí. Okay. Okay. Now, the next day we had the same class again. Our homework was to come with a story to tell the class. So I came with this story.
Action.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the story of why I have trust issues. So I was 5. It was my first day of school. I was really excited about it because I had no friends, so I was like, I'm gonna make new friends. But at this point, I've been all the days of my life with my mother by my side, always. So in my mind, I'm going to school, but my mother is going to school with me. So I'm there with my Barbie backpack, and we're just like, we just came to school, so we're just walking in, and I'm skipping because I'm so excited, and I'm with my new uniform, which was so ugly. It was like green with like stripes of red and deep blue. Horrible, but in my mind it was beautiful because it was my first uniform ever. So I'm skipping with my mom by my side, and I'm just like so excited. And then we enter the my school is really little because we live in the outskirts of Madrid in Spain. So it was so little that my class was just like 10 people. But for me, it was fine. So we enter our class, and they sit the mothers at one side and the kids at the other. So I'm like there in the floor, just like they're telling us like, don't hit each other, don't spit on the floor. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm looking at my mom and I'm like, this is so cool. This is my first day. Oh my god. And she's there like, you're doing great, sweetie. On the other side, just sitting like. But at this point, I'm still thinking, oh, she's gonna be the rest of the day there in my class with me because I didn't know any better. So we're just doing our class. They sit us on different tables, and I'm making new friends just by, oh, I have that pencil. You have that pencil? Great, let's be friends. So I'm just sitting there drawing whatever, but my mom is still there, so I'm just looking at her every few seconds, just like, you're there, you're there, you're there, you're there, great. And then suddenly they're saying, okay, now the moms can leave. And I'm like, no, my mom is staying. Like, no, what? And she's just like, okay, baby, I'm just going to the bathroom real quick, okay? And I'm like, okay, great. Okay, I'll see you in a few seconds. And she's like, yeah, okay, bye. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And she left. And she didn't come back. And I was like, okay. I mean, I was 5 years old, but I'm dramatic. So instantly my mind is like, she left me. She didn't want me anymore. Like, I'm stuck here. Like, I'm stuck here in my class, and I'm gonna sleep in my class, and I'm gonna live here for the rest of my life because she didn't want me anymore. At the end of the day, I was like, for the rest of the day, I was crying, and they had to call her. But she didn't want to come until the day ended because she wanted me to actually go to class. But I was in all of my classes just sitting there, just like not doing anything, just like crying because I thought that she had left me forever and I was gonna be alone. But then at the end of the day, all the moms came back, and she came back and she was like, how was your day, sweetie? And I was like, I hate you. You left me. So yeah, that's the story.
And after telling that story, our teacher was like, hey, now I'll tell you a story, and you have to tell the story as if it was yours. So this is what I did.
Okay, so there was this night that me and a few friends decided to go out, and I never drink much, but this night I was like, okay, this night I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink with my friends, and we're gonna have the best time of our lives. I just didn't know that only 2 drinks would already make me a little bit dizzy. So when I started doing shots, I blanked out. And suddenly I was just, the next thing I remember, I was just like in the middle of Times Square, just like watching the screens all around me, and I'm like, what? And I look down and I don't have my clothes. And I'm just like, the fuck happened? And my friends are not there. I'm just alone. And people are passing by, even though it's like morning, people are passing by, they're laughing and whatever. They look at me with a weird face, but they don't ask anything. And I'm just like, okay, I need to go home. And I need to find something because I'm cold AF. So I'm just like, okay, breathe. Probably nothing happened. Probably you were just really drunk. You decided to dance a lot. You were sweating. You took your clothes off. And then you decided to go to Times Square to see the view.
Excellent!
Now, after that, she decided to do an exercise similar to the ones we've already done, but having all of our group integrated to it. So one girl started telling a story, And then slowly, one person after the next started adding to that story, and it was pretty fun. Here you go.
Okay, so basically, I just got some money. Someone gave me some money. I was so happy because I was broke. And then I'm like, oh, let me go deposit it in the Bank of America, you know, let it just slide in. And I go there, and next thing I know, a bunch of like 5 guys just run into the bank. And I'm like, what's happening? I didn't think it was like a robbery. I just thought they were like rushing. So as soon as they go in, and I see the guns and the mask, and they were all dressed in like, you know,
All right, so
black.
hold it for 1 second. So you were the teller, Isabel, and what did you do? You saw it before she saw it. You called the police with that special button or something. What happened?
So I was just there doing my job. It was a normal day. I thought it was going to be another boring day. And then this lovely woman came in, and I was like, yeah, okay, give me your money. But then 5 people come in, and they have masks. And I've seen the movie, so I know what's gonna happen next. So I'm just like, pushing the button, waiting for the police, and I'm just.
Okay, can you show us how you all came in to rob the bank? Could you show us what you did with the guns drawn? Yeah.
First of all, you way overplayed. You had a gun in your mouth.
Give me the fucking money!
Hey!
Do not speak!
Hey, keep the hand! Keep the hand up! I got it! Hey, fast! Hey, dude, get it fast. Dude, you go get it. I'll watch the door. I'll watch the door.
All
I'll
right,
watch the
then
door.
hold on for a second. And you two were the cops that were on duty. Could you come in? It was very strange, though. Could you tell us why you arrested Isabel and thought she was the robber? Go and show us what happened.
What's going on in here, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? And we assumed that she was the only robber, and those were the customers in the bank. And like the movies, like how the cops are sometimes naive, they're just like, okay, you have the guns, you have everything, so we're gonna take you along with us.
She's
we're
from
gonna grab
other
you by your
country,
hand."
though. I mean, she's
Okay.
obviously
Racist?
You know, yeah. You're talking Spanish, so you're not from here. Yeah.
Okay, and then it was actually very beautiful. Jennifer, could you tell us how the two of you fell in love, and then she got the money and you ran off together? Could you come up and tell us
Well,
what happened?
as soon as I saw everything happening and I saw the bag of money, and I noticed he was really cute, and he's like, do I want to come? I'm like, hell yeah!
What did you do with the
See,
money?
what happened was they're all. I was in the safe the whole time. So just while I'm over here, I got just finished taking the safe off with the blowtorch, and I'm taking all the money out. They're on the floor. I don't realize the cops are here, and so I'm going out. I see they're all on the ground. I have this duffel bag of money with a mask on, so I'm screwed, right? And then I go over to Jen. I take her hostage. I'm like, you're gonna get me out of here right now. And then she looks at me with this weird look in her eye. I'm like, all right. So we get out of there, and then I take my mask off. I'm able to see clearly. I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's it.
Now. And then we also did an exercise where we had to act as if we were drunk. You may not understand anything about this because I speak in Spanish. But here you go.
And action.
Cállate. Ya, okay. I'm sorry. Perdón, no entiendes inglés, okay. Yeah, wait. Espera. Solo, dame un segundo. Es que no puedo caminar con esto. ¿Una línea? Sí, no, sí puedo hacer eso. ¿Qué? Sí. ¿Solo una línea? Titanic. Perdón. No hemos tomado nada. ¿Qué estás hablando? Ok. Perdón, me tengo que preparar porque... Esto es serio, ok. que la oscuridad no puedo ver. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. ¿Ves? Estoy bien, estoy caminando totalmente normal. ¿Qué estás hablando? Tipo, no he tomado para nada, no.
Excellent, excellent.
There you go. And the last exercise of the day was to walk in to the class and say, "This is not my apartment," and walk out again. We all had to do it differently, so it was really nice to see how we all did it differently. Anyway, this is what I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, my fault. Not my apartment. I'm sorry. Keep doing your thing.
And after that, they were like, "Hey, now you have to touch your feet. Your feet, fuck me. Your feet have to touch this line in the floor. If you pass a line or you don't touch the line, you are not doing it correctly, because that's where you need to be for this shot for the camera." Learning experience. It was hard. Most of us did it more than once, but this is what I did.
This is not my apartment. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Okay, that's all. A lot of people have been asking me why I'm doing all these videos, and I've decided that, you know, my YouTube channel doesn't need to be only one thing. It could be various things. And I think it's a pretty awesome way to keep track of what I'm doing, what I'm learning, and how I'm growing. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more, and like this video!